Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to try out. So let's open up the book and find a space for this. There is not much room here, but I am going to pop this one in here. This one can be a string on a tile. That would be really cool for a string on a tile, and you can pop it into a grid if you want to. I am gonna try the last one, popping it into a grid. So I'm gonna make a small but big grid here. So that's my top line of the grid, and I want at least one whole box in here. I got that, and then I got a few smaller boxes. Anyway, we are starting on the half point on this line here and going to the corner, or from the corner to that point. So from this point to the half point on this line, there we go. From the half point on this line to the corner, so that's around here, down to the corner. And from there to the half point over here. That's a pattern. Then they actually go in and go from here to around here. So from here to around the middle on that line. So it gets this weird zigzag thing. And I'm gonna do the same one more time. So I'm going from that corner to the middle here. And then from here to the middle on that line. From the middle point of the top line and down to the corner. And from the top point where we just were onto the side on the middle. And then from the top to the middle of this side, and from this point to the middle of that side. So we have a line that comes down there. And we have a line that comes down here, and one that comes down there and goes back up, and it's going that way up. So it would be coming down there, and then it would end up over there. So it's kind of difficult in the other sides. And that's all there is on this pattern. Then you can color it in and do stuff with it, but you could really use this as a on a square page, using that to put in tangles. So you use it as the grid for, or the string line for a pattern. I'm not really sure what to do right here. I'm thinking of maybe making some lines. So from this point out, and then just doing some lines, and the same on the other side here. And I will do it over here as well, because that's the same piece of the pattern. And what we do in one square, we are doing in all the squares. So that would be there. And or actually right here. I think that's it. I'm not gonna do a lot in this one because I think it's better as a string and then a pattern. Maybe I could put in a little white charcoal here in these corners. Again, just to make it a bit different. And we can do some kind of shading here. I'm not all sure what kind of shades I want. But I could maybe just follow this line down here. And that would mean this line up here as well. Turn my book around, that's easier. And then just soften that line up into that row of the boxes. There we go. And that's it. There's nothing more to this pattern. I think if you make it really big and use it to pop in a lot of different tangles in these grids you get from this pattern, it will be quite cool. But just like this, I'm not sure I like it that much. But it's a nice tangle, and I might have to try it out as a string. Anyway, that's it for today. It was this pattern right here. I hope you try it out and see what you can do with it. Maybe you can make something really cool. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.